And we're live, I think. Yep, there we go. Seems like things start up nice and smoothly this time around. Didn't have another boomer moment. So let's continue on where we left off last time. Hey Pyro, welcome back to the stream. How's it going? Void Admiral Agrilek, if desired for intelligence. Disappeared on me. Hey INO, welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to the stream, Papa Judas. Good to see all of you again. NeoCal, welcome back. Hello, my mechanical friend. Yep. So we have some Blackstone to spend. Let's see how we're going to spend it. Today, let's go to our missions, just to make sure we have something interesting here. Gain 1 additional slot for mission deployment. That's huge. That'd be really nice to have. However, I don't think I want to start there. I think I want to start with this guy's quest. There is a destroyer, which is a little scary, but we handled the Lord last time pretty easily. So far, so well. Good to hear. Hey, welcome to the stream, Eternal. Let's see. I like getting another Tech Priest, but a deployment slot's also very good. Reveal all enemy statistics in a circle. That's not bad, but I don't think I want to use that. This guy just gives me a bunch of Blackstone. I think I might do this guy first, just to see how tough the destroyer is nowadays. See, this one actually tells me there's a boss. That's interesting. And it reduces deployment costs, but it's a hard mode mission. Hey, welcome to the stream, Dart Owl. Dart Owl? Oh, I just realized your name is Dart Owl, like 2 different words. This whole time I was like Dart Towel or something like that. Finding out that the Marshal is supposed to be cheaper than the Engine Seer makes me really happy. Oh, that'd be cool, man. I mean, it depends. Like, we'll see what the Engine Seer does. Mechanicus gang. Have you found the secret quest giver yet? No, I haven't yet. Is it only if you have Heretic installed? Because I don't have Heretic yet. That'll be through the next playthrough. We need more big robots. Yes, we do. I really wish they brought in a lot of the 30k robots because those are awesome. Gold Rocks Play. Where are you from? I'm in the Boston area right now, but originally I'm from Russia. And welcome to the stream, by the way. So let's go look at my cohort here. I think I've been rushing this guy to the Dominus, and he becomes a Dominus with this upgrade. Ooh. I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna get this. It's a lot of Blackstone, but I'm gonna dig this just because I want to put this. I have to unequip this though. How much? I have 2 augmentation slots open now. Okay, that's interesting. Let's see. The only slot I really have open is this one. Inversely, though, what does this do? 4 ranged weapons, critical strike, 1 damage, 1 energy. The problem is it doesn't reduce any cost of cognition for my guns, because otherwise I could just equip this to like really eat up some utility slots, but let's see if I can find something maybe to put in its place. I really can't wield 2 of those, unfortunately. Let's see. It's only for the DLC. He doesn't have it. Yeah, that's true. Marshal cheaper money-wise. Oh, cheaper money-wise. That's huge. That's really cool, because honestly, the Engine Seer is kind of overpriced. But yeah, that's pretty awesome. Press space, activate the new sphere on the ship screen. Ooh. That's cool. I didn't know that. Well, let's see. I think I want to get another... I think I can get two repair claws. Well, I guess if I have the upgrade slots, right? This one's nice, but this one costs upgrade slots, so I think I just want this one because it heals for more. Inversely, I could just get 2... Oh, I still have an upgrade slot. Okay, that's good to know. I guess if I just have one, I could just do that and just have like double heal claws. That's pretty cool. And then I have my super range Volkite blaster and my gamma pistol. Let's see if I can upgrade anyone else. What does this guy cost? Neocal costs 240, so I can't upgrade him. War of Wolves costs 264, so I can't upgrade him. Let's see if I press it. Oh. Oh, there is a secret mission. From Argalac. Servitor easy. There's a Cryptech. What is this? What is this thing? I like this thing. Find the Necron relic. Let's try this one. Let's just try this. I mean, it's Servitor easy, but I'll bring one of these guys along. We need more radioactive weapons. Radium and transuranium are great. I want corium. Dude, I would love more radium weapons. The thing is, we have so many abilities that interact with radium weapons, but we have like all of two. We have the radium carbines and the radium Jezzails. Do we have any other, I guess, radium pistols? So in Canada, if the engine sear is $38, that means the Marshall could be $35 from the Games Workshop store. I hope it's a bit of a bigger discount than that. By the way, I'm a new AdMech player, and you and your videos inspired me to work and focus my passion. Thanks, mate, and I wish you the best. Hey, thank you very much for stopping by, and you know, it's always great to hear that I've helped other people out. You know, I'm planning to make a new series once the new codex comes out, and now and then we chat about the new spoilers and things on these streams, which is always fun. Also, didn't a new spoiler come out today? Oh, no, it wasn't today. It was a few days back. They came out with the different Forge Worlds, and honestly, right now, Agrippina seems like the big winner of those changes. I think Agrippina is going to be a very serious contender, just because, again, it comes down to points and everything else, so maybe Cataphrons are too expensive, and Agrippina just kind of falls to the wayside. But I think everything from the Dogma to the Stratagem and even the Relic's really strong, but it also implies that Cataphrons aren't going to have the core word, or the core keyword. So this guy here, he seems to be a bit of a Xenorite, just like our girl Scavolia. Your request will be considered. I can promise you no more. Okay. But yeah, I think Graia did okay. Mars might be either really good or really bad. Ryza did pretty well. Lucius seems to have gotten the biggest nerf, which doesn't really make sense because it wasn't the strongest Forge World. It was actually kind of on the bottom tier of Forge Worlds. I saw your post on Reddit in regarding the Forge Worlds. I wonder what's the 4th custom Forge World, because we had only 3. I think we had 4, didn't we? We had Data Horde, Expansionist, Rad Saturated. Was it only 3? Expansionist, Rad Saturated, Data Horde. I feel like there's a 4th one that I just always forget. Because I remember I didn't like Expansionist too much. Data Horde was one of the top ones. Rad Saturated was pretty good. And then there was like one more. What do you know about our matchup with Tyranid? Tyranids is, depending on what they bring, obviously they're probably going to have like Forge World units. As long as you can kind of keep their smaller units clear so they're not bogging you down, you should be okay, because you can probably deal enough damage to take out the big units. Pardon me. Currently building Rux Lucius Red Tide because I like Skitarii spam. Dude, that list is cool. He's been doing really well with it because he messages me every now and then. And he's, so far he's actually been winning. It seems to have a little bit of trouble with Dark Elder, but I guess everyone does nowadays. Data, Rad, and Expansionist, that's it, if I recall. Let me see if I have the book next to me. Let's see. Adaptus Mechanicus, Adaptus Sororitas, Engine War. Okay, let's see. I'm just kind of curious. Maybe you're right. Maybe I'm just making up that there's a 4th one. Maybe it's like something that just kind of made up. but I'm just kind of curious. Maybe it's the 4 Holy Orders that I think. Rad Saturated, Expansionist, Data Horde. Yep, there's only 3. There was the Deimos Forge World and others previewed. Maybe it's that. It's interesting though, they didn't show if Data Horde has the... Okay, so I have to fight these guys here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. They didn't show if Data Horde has Transnode Power Cores, because the one they showed was like a healing ability from what I remember. Across a decrepit corridor. In the way badly degraded the structure, the chamber ahead looks unstable, but it must be traversed if the cohort is to reach the artifact's location. Remove the instability by destroying the chamber's remaining supports. That doesn't seem like a good idea. Stride across. Striding across might be an option. Use savage cabling and principles of physics to rig a form of harness and cross unstable chamber. I like this one. Okay, so they gain some abilities there. So we go this way. It's probably gonna be a quick mission, which is nice. We'll get some Blackstone out of it. I was 20 Vanguard, 1 Engine Seer, 1 Dune Strider, 3 Sulphur Hounds, and just starting an Onager when I found your videos. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's actually a pretty good start. Like, Vanguard are always going to be pretty good, even if they're just like a filler unit, but they have so many like little utility things you can do with Vanguard that are pretty good. I like Sulphur Hounds too. I've always said that Sulphur Hounds are very underrated, but they're just in such a competitive slot that they're kind of push out, but people have been playing them and people have been doing well with them. It's just Raiders and Iron Striders and things like that kind of make it hard. The chamber ahead is a huge hangar-like space containing several large glossy black stone obelisks. Though each is featureless, they must have some symbolic purpose. Wary, move through the obelisks, topple the obelisks, or attempt to booby-trap the obelisks. You know, I'm just gonna sneak by. 2 cognition points, always good. In the post regarding custom forge worlds, they mentioned 4 primary, which scares me. Huh, that's interesting. I think it might be Deimos, because I remember seeing somewhere that Deimos was one of them, but again, maybe it's not a custom forge world. Wonder Protocol, most fascinating appears. Cryptic of Necrons are engine seers of an Adeptus Mechanicus. That is a very big stretch. Actually, if the engine seer ends up being like a Cryptek with the new rules, that'd be really cool, because Crypteks are really powerful. They embody repair, defense, support of their units, most similar, almost disturbingly so. Jeez, what did the engine seer used to do? Crypteks are nuts. Calling them engine seers, wow. There's a verse in Know Thy Enemy to Know Thyself, where scripture brother Magos Tech Auxilium Prime noted, in each society there's a classification that is mirrored in another society. It didn't really make sense before. Must start recording. Recording started this moment. Videx's agreement. Yes, very little mirrors between Mechanicus and Imperium, so I couldn't find the parallels before. I didn't expect to find them in the Xenos race. So this guy just admits that he doesn't think the Imperium and the Admech are at all alike. Now I don't know about that. Maybe Rangers for a force that has a bunch of hounds with Dune Rider, Priests, Ruststalkers could be the new meta. Could be. Actually, the new Ruststalkers look sick. Like, the new weapons on the Ruststalkers, especially the blades, with the amount of armor penetration they have, they're actually kind of scary. I'm surprised I'm a little surprised that the Infiltrators didn't get anything, so that's a little sad. But I do think that we have, so I want the shooty guy a little to the side. There we go. I think I'm gonna redeploy that a little bit. Yeah, I'm surprised the Infiltrators didn't get anything for their trouble, considering how like powerful the Infiltrators used to be for our army. It's kind of a little sad that they haven't got much. I didn't deploy a troop unit because I can shoot this guy and probably just blow him up. Or even the Acanthite with my Volkite Blaster. They mentioned Deimos and other one that's in 8 Codex plus one more custom Forge World, hopefully. Yeah, I'd be happy. The more Forge Worlds and options we have, the better. I'd rather have weaker Forge Worlds with more options to do things with them than just really strong Forge Worlds. I think we'll get Deimos in the next book of Rust. The cover has their red armored helmet. That'd be cool too. Actually, you know, having... Where the hell did the Acanthite go? What? It was an Acanthite, right? Where did it... Oh, is it back here? That's kind of annoying. I guess I can move here and still try to shoot it, but... Yeah. What's it called? Yeah, it'd be nice because if they put Deimos in the next book of Rust, it can actually get like a full rule set versus kind of having a moderate... Is there... Nope, I can't shoot it. Unless... You know what? I can't shoot it. Because I can go here. So this is where I maybe should have deployed a troop of some kind. But whatever. I'm just going to waste a bunch of cognition points. Hopefully this crypt deck doesn't just wreck me because of that. But I think... See... Okay, I could have also done damage with the Servo Skull if I thought I couldn't get to this guy. I just didn't really see him, but that's okay. And then I can move in range. So I can't move. Well, that's kind of annoying. Well, I guess I just hang out. I can always cleanse myself. Though, do I really need cognition points for anything? No, I get my point back. Yeah, I get the point back. And then I can also just whack this guy a little more. Maybe I deal with him. Oh, that was enough. There we go. That's doing the good work. So let's move Neocal here. Let's see, don't forget infiltrators are strong rule-wise and not datasheet-wise. Yeah, I mean, the problem with infiltrators was they were kind of made expensive. Like, needlessly expensive at that in the update. But part of the problem was always that the infiltrators, they had good abilities and stats. I think they just kind of had an issue where maybe if their ability, which reduced leadership, actually did something more than that, it would have been much better. And unfortunately, they just always had that ability to reduce leadership, which didn't make them the best. You know, I kind of have enough command points that I can just scan. I have 2 scanners. Let me scan the Cryptic, see what this guy does. Okay, so I'm not shooting him with the Volkite Blaster. Good to know. If Sicarians aren't working for you, you could always deploy an Eversor Assassin. Yeah, I mean, it's not so much that they're not working for me, it's just that I really like the idea of them being a more powerful unit. I guess since I'm not using the Volkite Blaster, I can just walk up and smack this guy. It's just, you know, you can make Sicarians work, but I just want them to be cool and powerful more than them being a functional model, just because they have such awesome models with their neurostatic order. Well, sorry, I think I missed a bunch of chats here. Let's see. Do I want to deploy anyone? Not particularly. Let's see what I miss in chat here. Or I should say rules dependent like Raiders. Yeah, a little bit. I can see that. Raiders though are just so cheap that you get so much for you get so many stats for their points cost that it's kind of ridiculous. They should have some sort of fight last strat. I would like that. I could see that if they had a fight last strat because their guns don't really matter. They do matter, but they don't. They're nice with things like Wrath of Mars. They're nice with all kinds of little things. But I think I'm going to delay this guy's turn. I think the bigger problem is that, yeah, their Taser Goads and their Power Swords are pretty good. So it would have been nice if they could have a fight last kind of strat. I could see that. That'd be cool. Just going to whack away at this guy. That should take him out. And the Mechadendrite will finish him off. I get the command point. Finish him off. And then I'm going to scan this one here. Because these scanners haven't been doing as much as I would like them to, but now they do. Oh, out of range. That's annoying. If I move here, I can shoot, I can get into combat with him, and I can punch him. That seems like a good idea. This is where I wish I had my Ranger Alpha, just to whack away at this guy. But getting into combat with him is good enough. In verse, I could try to get this, but I think I just use my other Tech Priest to get it, because that guy doesn't have, this guy doesn't have a melee weapon. So it's not like I'm really losing anything by sending him there. And you can just play with this Necron Warrior. Yeah, I think that makes the most sense. Let's see what it's in chat. Yeah, I hope they get -1 to the hit and melee with the leader debuff to add the fluff in the books. Yeah, that'd be something cool. Where they verse Savage Orcs. I haven't really read that one, but I should probably read. I should read more Warhammer 40k lore books. A lot of them are pretty cool. Like I said, I started Forges of Mars and I put it down, but I should come back to it. And I didn't put it down because it was bad or anything. I just kind of started reading a different book that was more engaging. With Wrath of Mars being able to be a 1 command point strat, they could be good option again. Yeah, I do like that. I do like that they made Wrath of Mars a little more consistent and less expensive, because one thing that was always kind of annoying was that you... oh, whoops. Okay. Is that you always kind of end up in the situation where maybe... like, you end up in this weird situation where you could do a lot with Wrath of Mars, but it costs a decent amount of command points, and it was always just awkward, so it'd be nice to see something like that. Let's see. Don't forget sterilizers with Wrath of Mars is scary. Yeah, I mean, sterilizers are just good units. I think sterilizers, again, that's partially why Sicarians got a little worse, which is sterilizers were so good. I don't think I need to deploy anything. That's a little annoying. But I pick up a command point, I blow this guy up pretty easily. I delay this guy's turn because just poke away at this guy. Ooh. Those destroy his armor. But not that big of a deal. Oh, well. Let's go here. I do use up a lot of cognition. Well, that was dumb of me. I don't need to make this guy go all the way there. This guy can handle him just fine. So I'm just gonna grab the point there. Just gonna pass. This guy has no problem taking him out, and then he can Mechadendrite him to death. And he can still blast away at this warrior, which is nice. This is a little annoying, I guess. Here's a thought. What if I just blow this up? Because that'll reduce the count. They'll reduce that by 1. I can blow it up with the other gun on this guy, and then... I don't know. Maybe that was a mistake. Okay, well, not really. Always deploy a unit, just blow it up that way. Let's see if that blows it up. There we go. There we go. And that might actually just blow this guy up. Yep. That's the fun of having a Dominos. Let's see. I wish I'd thought harder about the fact that AdMech are space Romans for Mars before starting painting. I would have painted them like Marvin the Martian. That would be pretty cool. Actually, that color scheme would work. I think the Marvin the Martian color scheme would work. Remember to destroy the PCs when you scan it. Yep. So this turn-based like tower defense, a little bit. It's kind of like the SOCOM games and things like that. So you do take turns. And welcome to the stream, Bahamut KOTD. I want to say. Did I say that name even remotely right? I'm terrible with names. People will realize this really quickly, and I made a lot of mistakes by choosing to do anything with names, and I always get it wrong. Plus, sterilizers and Ryza are double scary. Yeah, I'm super pumped for Ryza. I'm just really pumped. Wow, I could have actually gotten this down to 0. But yeah, no, I'm super pumped for Ryza. I've always wanted to play a Ryza force, and I hope Dragoons are made a little better, because I want to do something with Ryza. Oh, it's like the XCOM? Yeah, sorry, XCOM, not SOCOM. Oh, wait, there's another fight? Okay, that's interesting. Imagine sterilizers with an 8-inch charge needed. Yeah. The thing is, sterilizers are just really good because, well, they're a little awkward because you fly in and then you have to kind of flamer weapon the closest target, which makes it awkward in that sense. So you end up in this kind of weird situation where you might actually put yourself out of charge range, but if they get into charge range with their claws, their talons, they're just really good. Except if you can see an enemy, get clear shot always. Yep. No, SOCOM, you mean XCOM? Yep, that is correct. At a +1 to wound, Ryza punch bots. Imagine. Punch bots won't be good until they have some kind of mobility. I wonder if I could just get to this in one turn. It says go here, but I feel like that's a trap. But what am I actually fighting here? Necron Warriors, Cryptex. Okay, that's not that interesting. So Neocal I think is the fastest. Tech Priest is the second fastest. And then this guy is okay. So let's see what happens if I just rush. Well, that's rude. Even if I run there and it does nothing, it just tells me to kill enemies, I can still do everything from this location. So let's see where... Okay, so I go here, I grab the points. That's an easy pickup. I also should have probably gone like here and grabbed it, but whatever. No, there's no way I can get around this guy without triggering attack opportunity. But I can reduce the pathing a little bit by running there, knocking him back, and running through him in that sense. Ooh, I can also gain ignition point. Well, it says go here. Let's go here. Oh, do I have to go all the way here? That hurt. That wasn't nice. That's a lot of damage. This guy can actually be kind of scary in melee. Whatever. I'll go here. Am I supposed to go here? Well, I don't understand. Okay, whatever. I am not too worried. There's a lot of tombs though. I guess I can use the skull just to grab a cognition point. And I can also just use my heal 5 or whatever. I'm not like in any threat really in this game. Like this stuff doesn't really scare me. It does a little bit just how close I got, but yeah, I'll just heal. That was probably a little early, but whatever. Dragoons already got another attack and had their armor save bumped up to 3+. Yeah, if they kind of keep their their points as they are now, they'll be perfectly fine. Oh, but the Lucius meme of punchy robots is gone. A little bit, yeah. It's kind of sad. I think Lucius got hurt for no reason. Because of your extant teleport than anymore. But here's the interesting thing. Stygies got their old school infiltration back, which is really interesting. I like that Stygies got their old infiltration back. This is just all gonna get repaired, but whatever. I can grab the points. I'm kind of playing this mission sloppy just because it's, you know, an easy mission, and I think I can get it no problem. That's kind of annoying. It's a lot of armor on this guy. Yeah. Well, that's fine. That might have been a mistake as well, because now I can't really shoot this guy. I can still move through. It does make it a little awkward, but let me go here, and then I still have a Servo Skull for next turn. I just want to power this guy up so he can do some work. I kind of want to scan him just to see what happens, what his stats are like. Let's find out. Oh, he has no stats. Okay, so he's just probably going to blow up. He did hit me kind of hard, though, which was a little annoying. I do kind of want to move here and hit that guy, but he has armor, so I don't actually want to do that. I don't want to move back one. Hopefully I'm close enough to get this point. Let's see what they get available, because I want them to be good. I want them so bad. Yeah, I like punchy bots and dragoons and everything to be good. Just all of those things. Jeez, that's a lot of... Oh, there's a Servo Skull target there, but whatever. So, let's deploy these guys. Tech Priest with an S. Tech Priest with an S. So all of them have to escape or die. Oh, okay. I wonder if I just move all of them there. I mean, there's no reason... Oh, this guy just gets delayed for a turn, because I have things to do with my other priests. Like, I'm not too worried about that. That's kind of hurt. That kind of hurt. Lucius likes to play Rock'em Sock'em Robots. It's true. Can't shoot that guy. Maybe I could have deployed that a little better. But I kind of wanted him to shoot this guy anyway, just because he's the let's target. Okay, so that guy can't reach me. That doesn't do much. 2 damage is pretty good, though. I think I could take out these 2 guys. Just move everything out. The damage is kind of stacking up, which might be a little awkward. However, I think I shoot, go move into here, and then smack the Cryptek. And I think that gets me most of the way there. See, 3 damage. That doesn't do anything, because that's... Yeah, it's just going to do 0. So let me just do 1 damage to this guy, just to get him closer to death, because he can't get knocked back. The annoying thing is also, I'm out of range of scanning anything, so... That's kind of sad. But I repair 1, and I'm okay. Well, I do that. So what I do is I shoot there, I move, and I can hopefully target this guy. Yeah, I can. Okay, perfect. So that guy goes down. So I get 1 cognition point. I move into here, and then I beat this guy with an axe. I destroy him with the Mechadendrite. And then I can heal, I guess? I mean, that's not bad. Healing there is okay. Because I still have enough shots to shoot something with this guy. There we go. Nothing I can really scan. What Forge World got the 3 extra inches to the range? I remember there's one that got a pretty good amount of range. Can't shoot that guy. Let me shoot there. This guy actually does a ton of damage at a good range. Yep. And then next turn I can Servo Skull that guy into oblivion. Was it Graya? Or was it Lucius who got +3 to the range? Oh, that's a lot of stuff. I wonder if I just move all my priests there, what happens? Guessing it's gonna just tell me to destroy all enemies, but whatever. Like, if I'm in one place, I can kind of do it. I'm gonna delay this guy's turn again. There's no reason to send him out there. This guy can just keep blasting him for 0 damage. Like, okay. I'm gonna move this guy here. I'm gonna shoot this guy. That's pretty good. 4 damage, I'm guessing? 3 damage? Okay. Oh, don't tell me this guy can just pick him up. That'd be annoying. No, okay, he can't. That's fine. So, Neocal is not the guy who scans very well, but still use him. Or is he? No, War of Wolves was the guy who had like the super scan, but that's the only thing in range anyway. Guess I just go here. Well, I can shoot him without going there. Oh, yes, I guess I can't. So I move here. Well, I don't want to move anywhere further from this cube that I'm trying to get into. So I move there, just shoot, and then move into that square space. And just, like, not worry about it. Do I have a heal? I do, but I want the point from this guy so that I can. Well, I'm gonna get an extra point because I don't know if I have the silver. Well, yeah, no, I can do this. I can heal this guy. There we go. Because I'm gonna get a point from his skull or this guy's skull, one of the two, and then I get the scanner point from him too. Oh, don't you pick that guy up? Don't you? That's just rude. But. See what happens if I just move everyone into that spot. I kind of want to go over there and poke him to death. I guess I can, because I'll have enough points to go move back. And then I can potentially use the ranger to shoot something else. I also have the skull, so I can scan something. Yeah. Yeah, so I just move here. Let's see if it just ends the mission, maybe. I'm kind of surprised that it hasn't yet. Okay, yeah, kill all enemies. Yeah, fair enough. Not happy about that Cryptech. Doing what the Cryptech did. Come on, let me move up. I want to get this. This mission is actually harder than it said. I also foresee Ryza getting mobility options as they showcase punch bots in their art for them. Yeah, I mean, if they get some kind of thing that just lets them move better, that'd definitely be cool. Like, I would not be opposed to anything of that nature. Let's see if this guy just goes straight down. Okay, he went straight down. I'm happy about that. I'm gonna move here, and I'm just gonna unload on that Cryptech. Because he annoyed me. Still alive. Okay. Well, let's find out what that is. Okay, he has armor, so next turn he's probably dead. I want to move here just to give other people range. It's a little... Well, I should move this item off this guy, because the reason is he doesn't want to be in melee anyway, so there's no reason for him to have that. Extra Necrons, okay. Oh, these tombs, ugh. Oh, that's not fun. It's a lot of warriors. It's not hard, it's just a lot of warriors. Nah, I don't want any servitors out. That may not mean anything, but man can dream. Yeah, I mean, even if it doesn't mean anything, it's cool to speculate. That's part of the fun of, like, spoiler season. Just kind of wondering what can happen. So, I guess I can just pass. I can delay this guy's turn. There's no reason for me to do too much with him. That's a little annoying. It's 1 damage, though. They already add 1 to their charge rolls for just being Ryza. Yeah, that's true. That's definitely a big buff to a lot of charge movements and things like that that other armies don't necessarily have. Let's see if I can reach anything in range here. I can. That's a pretty good shot. 4 damage. I like it. And I kind of want to move this guy here, just to be closer to other units, because he's just a damage guy. Let's see, and +1 to the wound rolls on the charge. Yeah, it's all really good stuff. Let's see. It'd be nice to have another name to character other than just call someone near his level, but not locked down just to Mars, and maybe call him out on all his tech heresy. I'm sure there's plenty they can do. Pardon me. I think I just want to shoot down the Cryptek here, because I get 2 pistol shots, and once he's down, it becomes much easier. It's a little awkward. I want 2 damage here. That's not what I wanted. Do I just move here? Yeah, I'm not really doing anything with my cognition points at the moment. Next turn I get a bunch of them anyway, so... At least this gives me some attacks of opportunity. The Mortal has high armor, but it's not a big deal. Oh, this guy just runs away. Can't run away from me. I mean, I always wanted another character. It doesn't have to be... I guess, you know, it'd be nice if it's just showcasing another, I guess, Forge World, but... There's a lot of things they can do with it. I'm gonna keep moving this way, because I'm really not afraid of that one lone Necron warrior. And I could just kind of zap away at that guy. That's getting a little awkward. That's getting a tiny bit awkward. Well, this guy still has 1 shot. So he'll probably finish him off. The fact that I have to use cognition points to get out here is a touch annoying, but I think I could just wreck this guy, honestly, and then just pick up a cognition point off him anyway. That went horrible. And now I kind of trapped him in a place where he's not going to move away anyway, so That all went really poorly there. I would like that anyway, with our only other named character being from Blackstone. I want a standalone model. Oh yeah, we do have the Deolosis, don't we? I forgot about that guy. Still, there could be cooler characters in the Deolosis. Oh, there that guy goes. Oh, but my Servo Skull's not up. That's lame. Well, I can farm... Yeah, I can farm some cognition points here. That's okay. I mean, this guy's not going to get up anytime soon, so... That's something. And then I can take this guy down. This guy gets out of combat. There we go, another cognition point. So, next turn I can Volkite Blaster this guy probably. Okay, it's not too bad for me. I mean, this is an easy mission, so it's not... It's nothing particularly special. Gotta pass with this guy again. That's interesting. I know I do get a cognition point there. Okay, so I could do that. So I can take this, because that deals 1 damage, so it blows him up as well. I can move this way. I can Volkite Blaster this guy for a ton of damage. That is a lot of damage. I should have also Mechadendroid that guy, but whatever. I guess I just move back and Mechadendroid him. It's a little weird, but let's see if I can still move. Oh, I still can move. I guess I kind of move him here. He has three energy armor. He'll pretty much survive anything from these guys. And he kind of heals up himself. A Martian Seditionist might be a cool theme to explore. Yeah, I could see that. I mean, it would be cool to see a Xenorite of some kind. Because, I mean, Call's still kind of a traditionalist. Even with, like, everything. I should have done that. I should have moved him and shot the Immortal. But whatever. I'll keep moving him this way. This Necron can just kind of stroll around. Yeah, because Call's not really a Xenorite. He's still kind of a human supremacist. He still has a lot of the beliefs in, like, humanity. He's just very full of himself. So it's not like Call is, you know, some kind of very heretic character. How? Jeez, that must have hit for like 7 damage. Or does critical just go through your armor? Well, that's not nice. Okay. Maybe I can finish him off with my axe. Machine Spirit, 2 damage. That has not gone my way yet. But, well, I don't want to touch this because this can be harvested by werewolves completely, so I just want to grab this one. I should have also sent a guy here just to get the Blackstone and blown up the console to reduce this a bit, but whatever. I guess I can knock him away. This is just knock him away so I can move this guy back up here. Just prep him for the other Necron warriors I have to deal with over here. I love Call a lot. He's one of my favorite pieces of shit ever. That seems to be the consensus. I mean, Call is a lovable piece of shit. Oh, there we go. Thank you. Just gonna walk up, smack this guy, walk back up. And I can heal, because I'm gonna get 2 points if I scan this. I have a Servo Skull, so I'm gonna heal this guy. See, that makes sense. Ooh, 4 health. Nice. And then I'm gonna get all 4 points from here. There we go. And then I'm gonna move. Whew. I guess I just move here and shoot this guy or something. Because I want to save 3 points. Kind of want to move here. Just start doing damage to these guys. I'm just gonna move here and start doing damage. That's a little annoying. I guess. I mean, I can get a point somewhere. Maybe I shouldn't have healed. Maybe I should have just used my Canticle to heal. There's nothing like I'm saving it for. But it is what it is. He's anything but a decent person. Yeah, Call is very... That's the great thing about him, though. Is they wrote him as such a character that's kind of just a jerk to everyone. Nah, I'm not going to deploy any servitors. What I am going to do is I'm going to move here. I'm going to grab the point so I can use my Volkite Blaster on this guy. See if that just blows him up. That just blew him up. See, this guy's just mean. This guy's just mean. I should have probably shot this guy. But, whatever. I mean... Oh. 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 That's a lot of cognition points. Probably should have also repaired somewhere there, but whatever. I'm gonna start poking away at this guy. I'm gonna have to run back and destroy the Necron back here, which is a little annoying, but he has energy armor, and this guy has melee armor, so it makes more sense doing this, I guess. I didn't know that at the time, but it is what it is. Just make a data sheet for a Tech Priest and Grombrindle, and I'll be good. That'd be pretty cool. Hey, you can use a new character as Grombrindle. Let's see. I guess I just pick this guy off. I also just move next to the other guy. I have so many choices. I have so many choices with this guy. I'm just gonna move here. and see if I can just finish off this Necron so I can move around this way, and I'm going to just move all around the... I cannot finish off this Necron. Because this guy has infinite armor. What's with Necrons having that much armor? I want all these melee guys to be on the opposite side of this. Well, you know, at least maybe I can do enough attacks of opportunity on this guy to finish him off. Like with a little bit of that poke damage and stuff like that. Can I reach this? Did I just mess up? No, I didn't. Okay, cool. I can scan that. I can whack him. Maybe I do 2 and then maybe he tries to move away and I do 2 more. Okay, so that's working out. Let's see. As much as I loathe to say it, but Robot Gorilla Man is actually a good guy in the setting. I guess. I mean, he's the least corrupt. Give him that. And that's you know, that's that's a distinction. I'm gonna Let's see if I can shoot this Necron from all the way over here. I want to shoot this guy. I think I could reach him. This is a Dominus. He has like infinite range. I can move 1 more, right? Yeah, I can move 1 more without losing a command point. Up, down. There we go. So let's see if I can reach this guy down here. I can. Let's see what happens. That's never gonna get old. Jeez, I could just reach the line. I should have used the Servo Skull. That was a little silly of me because I could have shot this guy with the pistol, but I mean, this round's pretty much over. That was the only Necron that was any kind of issue to me, because both these guys are going to go down very soon. I have a cognition point. I definitely want to heal because I don't want to lose the Blackstone. I'm just going to heal this guy up pretty much to full. Pyro destroys this warrior. This warrior moves. This warrior explodes. This warrior doesn't move. This warrior explodes. Well, that's a bit of a nuisance. Not a big enough nuisance, though. There we go. So that should be the mission cleared. He even has a fan shipping love interest. You know what? People say that, but I think Celestine and Call are a better ship. I think they are a match made in heaven. They're both fanatics about what they like, and they're both special in their own little way, coming from adverse backgrounds. I think Celestine and Call would make a great couple. In the worst way possible. The artifact. I was perhaps unprepared for its size. Advance, scout ahead, and labor servitors moving the artifact, ensuring the path ahead is stable enough. Escort, accompany the labor servitors carrying the Necron artifact to the tomb entrance. Assist, help the labor servitors move the artifact. I'm gonna escort. This is a precious artifact. Mission complete. Okay, I was gonna say. A named character tech priest directing the battle from the observation deck of Warbringer Nemesis Titan as a model, an alternative to Gaul. Okay, I'll take it. I'll take a giant Warhound. I'll take a Titan or a Knight-sized tech priest. I mean, whatever that guy is or girl on the cover of the new Admech Codex, that would be a sick model. LOL, Colin Celestine, what? Dude, they worked together in the past. They were friendly. I mean, think about it. They're both weirdos. They're both the weirdest people in the Imperium. They do suppose his mechadendrites have a certain charm. You know. No comment. Yeah, no, I'd love to see whatever the thing is on the cover there as a model. I would also like to see, and this is something I always harp on, but I want to see some model that's a conglomeration of models, kind of like the Trial of St. Catherine, but a little more independent model, so it's kind of like a council, but instead of being a council, like where each character's independent, more like the Silent King, where it's the three models, where you have like the Silent King and the two obelisks, but something more like, have you ever read the description of Portorabo and the Iron Circle of automatons? That'd be pretty cool. That's a lot of energy armor. Are there more missions? There are more missions. What is this? What do I get? Mission cost. What is this thing? Infestus Mechadendrite? Single target melee attack. Knocks back the target by 1 to... Oh, that's so good. So good. It's 2 damage. It's a melee weapon. That's not a melee weapon. You can use it on a Dominus. There's also a taunt. I'm gonna not do this. I don't want to do that. Let me go upgrade my guys. So we have Neocal, and Werewolves. So my guy's pretty much done upgrading. He's become a Dominus. Where was I going with this guy? He was gonna be an Explorator. And that's not bad. But what is my other guy doing? What's Werewolves doing? He was a Lex Mechanicus, I think. Oh, that's weird. 1 cognition point gained on killing a target. Then this would be a helmet. Scanners have -1 cooldown. And that's actually pretty good. Fill the cognition gauge. Passive, collect 1 cognition point by hit by an enemy. I think I want to upgrade this guy. I want this because I don't have a this. And then let's see, it's 291, so it is kind of expensive, but I'll take it. And then I get to put on a helmet. I still have a cognition. I still have a slot open for this guy. Which one is this? Is this the one that takes up 1 cognition slot? I just want a bigger axe on him. I think that's what I want. What is this thing? This thing's too many points. I think that's how I want to equip him. Oh, I also want to give him this. Whoops. And the reason being is because I want to take it off of my guy here. Because it doesn't make any sense on him, because he doesn't want to be in melee. He wants to be anywhere but melee. So I'm going to do that. Then I think I'm ready to deploy a mission. Have you played the Wrath and Glory RPG? I haven't. What's it about? I'm gonna do a Kefir mission because I want this Tech Priest here. That was kind of my goal. Well, no, wait, hold on. I was gonna do this guy's mission because I want to get the extra Blackstone, and I also want to see how tough a destroyer is for me to handle. There we go. Everything's coming kind of together. Gonna get the Pyro guy. We're gonna get this guy. I think this one was Iron. I think that's who that was. And then guess the Servitor isn't bad, especially when they can get armor. They can be an easy to deploy unit. So row. Especially with against Necron Warforms, Adamantine supplies on Cestius Metallicon are running out. You see the quandary. Okay, so we're gonna go be picking up bullets. Papa Judas says, Tech Priest with the legs of an honored Dradoon crawler carrying a transuranic arquebus and a taser lance with 3 sulfur hound heads growing out of his body somewhere. I'll take it. I mean, we need to see more creative stuff like that. It's kind of sad that some of our Tech Priests are kind of boring looking. Not gonna lie. I mean, the engines here is kind of boring looking. I like the Marshal. The Marshal's a really cool model. But the one problem I have with the Marshal is that it's kind of a Skitarii model. I mean, it's good to have. Like, it's good to have a unit that's a Skitarii that's a character. I like that. but I just wish we had something as creative as a multi-sulfur hound-headed creature of a tech priest, with just taser lances and stuff, like a General Grievous with just sulfur hounds for each arm. Really good and actually a nice mix of narrative and combat. Is it Warhammer based or is it just Oh, okay. Wrath and Glory is 40K's newest tabletop RPG. Oh, okay, that's pretty cool. I haven't played it though. Is it does it have anything to do with Curse City or is Curse City something completely different? I guess well, Curse City was Sigmar, wasn't it, or something like that? Okay, so I have two goal locations. I think I go here, 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 and here, and just clear it out fast. I definitely don't want to increase this gauge any more than I have to. And in case this is a combat, I can go here and potentially get the heal glyph. G. Keaton, welcome to the stream. Check out Wargame exclusive. I have 2 of their models in my army. Okay. Curse City is Age of Sigmar. Okay, that makes sense. But is it like the 40K version of Curse City, or am I completely just off base here? Oh, that's a Scary Destroyer. And that's a Death Mark. And I'm on a split deployment. Well, I guess I get to scan. Where's this guy? I kind of just want to place this guy here. No, I want to place him here. And then round 1, I just want to blow this guy up. Because I get a cognition point here, here, and here. And this guy moves so fast that I can put him kind of back there. I don't know. Maybe this doesn't make sense. Maybe this does make sense. But I want to get rid of this death mark. I don't like death marks. Oh, did anyone see the new combat patrol for Necrons? That looks pretty sick. I'm not going to lie. So a part of me wants to kind of start taking out these scarabs. But I feel like more are going to spawn. But this guy's out of range, so I'm just going to let him be out of range. I'm just going to kind of hang back and poke at things, I guess. Would be what I would do. I mean, scarabs aren't that scary because all of my guys have cleanse, but there is a cooldown on it. So I guess I want to go here. Let's see if I can reach this guy. Okay. I can. Okay, so that's the scarab base gone. Alright. Okay, that's the scarab base gone. I bet I can scan this. Okay, so this is kind of good for me. Get to clear out the cognition points with like one guy, basically. And then I guess I can run back, can't I? Yeah, I guess I can just run back. Ooh, I can poke this, I guess. I mean, it doesn't do me much good, but maybe I should have done that first, but yeah. There we go. Optimal use of stuff. See, that's just rude. And this guy has no idea how much of a world of hurt this guy's in all of a sudden. Well, let's move here. Well, the problem is, if I start shooting this guy, the scarabs are just going to go over there and heal him. Which is kind of annoying, so I just kind of blow them up first, I guess. Like, I'm not... Maybe I should just delay turn. It's perfectly fine. Perfectly fine for what I wanted to do. I just end turn. Oh, okay. They didn't get into combat. So... You get blasted? Yep. And you get destroyed. That was a bad idea on his part. Oh. And I can finish these off with the mechadendrites. There we go. I'm just going to move here, and then next phase I get my points to start going against this guy who just kind of ran off. Tech priests are awesome. There's even female models, like pin-up female tech priests. I think I've seen some of them. They're kind of cool. Cursed City plays like Blackstone Fortress, more of a board game. Oh, okay, yeah. Blackstone Fortress is something I kind of wanted to get into, and I just kind of never did. And for no real reason other than, I don't know why. I still think I have scanners, so I think I can get this guy deployed out here somewhere. And I still think I can pick up enough cognition points to use it. Though that's kind of scary. That didn't really go as planned. Let's just start shooting. And those are Necron warriors. I'm not too worried about them. I guess I can move here. Yeah, I guess I lock this guy into melee combat. And get the... Oh, that ain't nice. That's a lot of armor, but that's fine, I guess. Problem is I'm gonna hell of a time shooting this guy. So move here. I don't think I can actually see him, can I? Oh, I can. Cool. Can I scan anything? Because if I can get enough cognition points to get a good Volkite blaster off on him, that'll do the trick. That's too far. That's too far. This is all kinds of awkward. Well, I guess I can grab that there. Inversely, I guess I can run him up. I'll whack this guy. Yeah, I mean, I get the reason I'm running up is because I can grab a cognition point off him anyway. So it just gets me closer to these guys, even if I do like 0 damage, but let's see what happens. 0 damage. Awesome. Can I scan anything? Am I in range of anything? Nope. Yeah, that's a little awkward. Could have maybe played that a little better. Dodge. Yeah. Problem is, I can move back here. I can grab it. Well, let's kind of YOLO it, I guess. I'm gonna run back here. I'm gonna try to run back forward and have enough range. I mean, I very well might, just because this guy's a Dominus, have enough range to still Volkite blast this guy. I do. Look at that. Look at that range. Ooh, look at that damage. Look at everything. That's just all kind of busted. Shoot away at these warriors a little bit. Though this might get this guy killed, but yeah, I'm hoping they just target the tech priest. Well, I guess I gotta go first, so I gotta destroy this guy, and then I just gotta engage these guys in melee and proceed to kind of do my... that's not good. I mean, it's not bad, but it's not good. How close can I deploy to these guys? Because if I could deploy... I think I deploy there. I run this guy up here and just start wailing away. Sorry, I missed a bunch of chats here. I remember when I was reading Soul Drinkers, one of the tech priests they encountered had like a broadside cannon where his chest used to be. I wish there were models like that. Yeah, I think I mentioned this before on a stream where I wanted one of the guys with the 2 Gatling guns on his shoulder to be a thing. That'd be kind of cool. The only way you can get all of the Blackstone is either Extreme Luck or via Tabletop Simulator. Okay. Which I have files for. Oh, you mean because it's just like hard to find? Yeah, that's true. I mean, it's a lot of those games. I hear you can still find the arena one kind of easily, but I don't know how easily you can find certain other ones. Let's see. I can actually move this guy up and start kind of poking away at these guys. I'm gonna scan this back here. Maybe that's a mistake. I'm gonna move up here, and I'm just gonna whack this guy with an axe. Okay. Yeah, so these guys are probably gonna go down just to attacks of opportunity. So I'm gonna pass there. He's gonna repair one. That's a little unfortunate. That's also a little unfortunate. I'm guessing criticals ignore armor. I'm gonna move here. I'm gonna slap this guy because I think I can take this guy out. There we go. That gives me enough cognition to use this guy to blow up that guy. Let's see. Plus, I can probably blow this guy up. Yeah, that's enough to destroy that guy. Which means I can probably run over here, pick this one up. Right? So I go up to 4. I move to engage this guy. And I can do some damage to him. Plus, I might be able to scan something. Ooh, that's not good. Well, no, I'm still fine, because I'm still at 3 after I gain this one. So, that's pretty good. It's a Machine Spirit Axe, too, so... Probably dealt okay damage. Can I scan? Ah, just out of range. Probably could have gone it otherwise. That's whatever. These guys are just going to go down to stuff down here. Okay, so this guy, he's going to move here, and he's going to do things to this guy. He's going to do unpleasant things to this guy. The nice thing is I break any potential armor this guy has, and then I go like this. I mean, it's a waste of command points, but I get them back. I get them back. Everything but base game of Blackstone, Ascension, and Arena are out of print. Oh, is there more than that? I only thought there were like 2 or 3 things. Currently, Arena is the only way to get the Dealosis. That much I knew. I didn't realize that there were that many expansions for it. But that's kind of cool. I thought there were like less expansions. Let's see, I can blast this guy. That's kind of awkward. That's fine. If this guy goes down, okay, that's fine. Yeah, once this guy goes down, it's over, so. Because I go, well, hold on. I don't do that. What I do is I poke this guy, I whack this guy, and then I shoot the rest at that guy. And I also scan. I scan things, that's what I do. See, gotta play this smart. I scan this, and then I just go pew 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 on that. I'm out of range. Okay, fine. I heal this ranger, because probably could have done that a little better, but anyway, for the next battle, because I'm pretty sure I'll have to fight again. So this guy being a little more health is nice. Can I shoot him? Nope. Gonna move this guy here. I don't see anything really coming up. So I hit this guy. Yeah, this guy's dead. I can extract the command point. And this should probably do it. If it doesn't, I just shoot him twice. There we go. Gene Stealer Tech Priest as a model. Oh yeah. Oh, what the hell is this? Well, that's just rude. But I should be okay. Yeah, if you ever seen the Gene Stealer Magos, the girl with the, like the walking and everything, I mean, that's kind of not the most useful description, but, there's this one, I think she just called the Gene Stealer Magus or something. She's really cool looking, and I think she makes a lot of really cool conversions. I've seen them convert all kinds of models out of her. Well, something's getting blown up. Something's getting really blown up. That's okay. Just gonna walk up to this guy just to... I should have probably walked up to that guy, but whatever. I'm just gonna start whacking away at this guy. Maybe I can get him down. This guy's kind of the threat, but I think I have enough shooting and stuff here that I don't have to worry about any of this. Let's see what happens there. Oh, jeez. Yeah, that guy's super dead. Just gonna run this guy back so he doesn't get shot. I don't need like anything deployed at this point. This is just stuff coming out of nowhere. Just superfluous stuff. I mean, I pretty much just run over there and just beat this guy with an axe. Oh, I even have enough range to do that. Cool. I thought I might have to. Yep. This is very much over. I should probably use some points to heal, but eh. Including card packs for the new items. Oh, okay, yeah, I had no clue. Apparently a big info drop on the upcoming 40k animation project this Saturday, specifically things like Hammer and Bolter. I'm pretty excited for a lot of those projects. I haven't followed them too much, but I probably should, because they're just really cool projects, and I think there's a lot of cool stuff coming out, and unfortunately I think a lot of the artists who got contracted ended up taking down their channels, which is a little sad, but outside of that, it's still pretty neat. The cohort's rad sensors have picked up previously unknown isotope, not from the materials being sought, but something that has never been recorded in the men's. Okay, so I'm just collecting whatever this is. Follow the trail and get cautious with expectations. Ignore the trail. Follow the isotope trail to its source. I'm following it. Unrecorded eventuality detected. Curiosity routines active. A rare sight. A disease perhaps. Failure in reanimation protocols. Experience archived for future retrieval. I got some Blackstone. I got rewarded. Okay, so I go 1, 2, 3. So maybe this is a healing ruin. That's what I want here. I don't know either of these. This one kind of looks like the good one. The one that we know is good. But that could be a trick. I'm gonna pick the trick. Let's see what happens. I guess that's a wash. That's okay. Okay, extra Necron in battle. Ring back Praetorian Imperial Guard. Oh, bring back Praetorian Imperial Guard. That'd be kind of cool. The stars of the planets decorating the chamber seem to represent some form of pattern or code. It might be worth recording them, given Acropus' apparent role among Necrons of Silva Tenebrius as court astromancer. I'm gonna document this. I'm not gonna praise it. Maybe I should praise it. Or sorry, prize the decorations of the off the wall. Prize the decorations off the wall. They might be made of precious materials. Prize? Is that correct? Shouldn't it be pry? I don't know. Am I wrong in that? I'm just bad at English, maybe? Thoroughly document the patterns. Okay, we gain some Necron stuff. It's combat, combat. You know, they should bring back Pariah Necrons. Ooh. That's scary. What is this, a warrior? A death mark? So I want this guy here. I don't really care about the warrior. I want Warvul's. I guess Warvul's will go after the warrior. Neocal after the destroyer, because Warvul's has the. Oh wait, never mind. There's a thing over here too. So I guess I put this guy here. The reason I wanted Warwolves closer there was because of this thing, but there's one here, so I can drain that. There's obviously going to be a bunch of Necrons that spawn out of these two, but that's fine. Guess I have to make my way down here at some point, though. There's going to be Scarabs. That's fine. There's also going to be Scarabs here, so... Well... Maybe I should have also deployed. I should have probably deployed, because I have enough scans and stuff at this point of the game that I can deploy and not care about it. Conversely, I can just go heal my guy, run him into combat. Yeah, I'm going to use the healing item. Then I'm going to scan. Scan is better to use quickly, I guess. Also, I don't know why I moved there. I guess it doesn't matter because this guy's just going to explode and I just move here anyway, but... Yeah. Yeah, I really should have deployed. I have so much that I can do there. I guess I can also just blow this thing up, just to reduce this counter a little bit. And it's not like I'm really worried about anything else. This guy's kind of scary, but... whatever. Grab the other point here. Okay, so yeah, there's 3 consoles total I see. Yeah, I'm gonna move here just to get closer to the action. Like, I could destroy this, but I think it's just better to destroy this. So let's just start whacking away at this guy now. It's a little awkward because then I get 2 lines of shooting on this guy, but he'll survive. And he can still scan this way. Immobilizing the target is not necessarily what I want to do, but... Wait, why don't I know his stats? I thought Warwolves revealed stats. Oh well. I also have all my heal canicles, so I'm in a really good spot. Like, there's nothing really scaring me here. Let's see if I can blow up this guy. Okay, I blew him up. I scan with my Servo Skull. He gets destroyed. See, death marks aren't a problem. They're not scary at all. I'm just gonna put some damage into this guy. Ooh. I'm gonna scan this, and then all I have to scan is this. But it's probably gonna tell me to destroy all enemies, so, you know, whatever. Easy enough. Let's see, I guess I pass. Maybe I should have moved closer to one of the, like, cognition point areas, but... Huh. That's interesting, so you could just move there. Well, I'm gonna move here, I'm gonna grab this, and then I'm gonna proceed to beat this guy up. These warrior... Where's there another Necron Destroyer? There's a... What? I don't... He gets to go twice? No, that doesn't make any sense. I guess he gets to go twice. That's unfair. He gets to go 3 times. That's nonsense. That's kind of nonsense. I'm gonna put the alpha here, because that's what I want there. Huh. So he just moved to get whacked. That's also a little annoying. This guy's gonna phase shift away. Okay, he's gonna overwatch that guy. Okay. Not the smartest move. Okay, so Destroyer's dead. That same Destroyer who gets to go like 3 times in a round or something. Which is a little awkward. Well, so I just run this guy there. Pass. I move here. I scan. If it ends the round, it ends the round. If not, I just kill all enemies. Probably destroy all enemies. Okay, kill all enemies. So I want to destroy some of these consoles. These consoles are tough, but I can get rid of them over time. Not to mention I can get all the cognition points I want. Want to let me grab it. Come on, go ahead. There we go. Now I can Volkite Blast something. Guess I can try to... Oh wait, never mind. That's not as tough as I thought. Yeah, there we go. I was looking at my Tech Priest health. And I might as well heal for 5 HP. I haven't really used any of my abilities. Oh, wait a minute. These consoles, when you destroy them, they give you a cognition point. Oh, never mind. It's probably because my guy has the thing where he destroys an enemy, he gets a cognition point. But that's something, I guess. Well, let's just shoot this guy. I'm not too worried about this guy, honestly. He's annoying, but I think I have enough firepower to not care about him. We just kind of do that. Like, yeah, he's going to Overwatch me, but whatever. I still have all the heal mechanicals in the world, and his Overwatch deals 0, so whatever. Not the biggest issue there. I'm just going to move here. Yeah, I guess I'm positive in cognition points if I move there. I don't need to deploy anything. Nice 1 damage, bro. This Deathmark is not having an easy time shooting this guy. Well, that's just rude. You're just gonna keep phase shifting around. There's nowhere really for him to hide, though. You just move here, continue beating up this console. Like, yeah, he deals 4 damage. That's kind of rough. But yeah, potentially take him out. I just kind of want to ping him down, and then I can just continue attacking the console. Okay, he's just dead, so it doesn't even matter. Problem is, though, is that... Well, I guess I walk up to him. I take him out just so he doesn't reanimate, because they do reanimate quicker. They do reanimate quicker. But I gain the points there. I poke him down. I can even gain these points and just walk back. And then I think I just win. Because, like, this guy's not going to do anything. He's just a warrior. You know? And heal my guy up just because I have the points. Because I can Volkite Blast this guy and he's probably just going to go down. This guy's probably going to try to move away and I'm going to do a bunch of damage to him. So yeah, as a whole I think this is a pretty easy battle. The destroyers didn't seem to really do much. Which is nice. I mean, it's nice to know that destroyers aren't like the biggest threat in the world. Considering I faced one pretty early on and did okay against it. Well, I mean, I'm not going to reach that warrior, so let me see if I can actually do something against this console. Maybe I can reduce a little bit there. It is what it is. Well, if I shoot this guy enough to a point where I don't have to worry about Volkite Blastering him, potentially do some stuff. I think I still just want to run over here and smack this console. Yeah, I just do that. Because at the end of the day, like, if I can get this meter down before it kind of ticks up, that's fine too. Let's see if I get a point. I do get a point. Okay. That's good of me. Well, I'll leave him where he is. Let's see what this guy's at. So I'll do 1 damage to him. Oh, he's just dead. Okay, so I don't even have to worry about it. I can probably just end this mission here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to poke him. I'm going to move next to him, collect his point. Poke him again with one of my very many Mechadendrites. Then I'm going to move to the extent that I can. I'm going to heal. I'm just going to heal all the way up. And then I'm going to blast this guy, because I'm obviously in range. I have so much range. Let's blow this guy up. And that should do it. And I reduced the thing by 1, so that's good too. Maybe I should have like blown up the console and just used this guy to destroy that guy, but at the end of the day, it's kind of the same thing. Got my cache of adamantium ingots. Ro's gonna be happy. Where do the optional holsters for the phosphorus or penta and the radium Giselle go on the Sidonian Dragoon models? Phosphorus or penta? I don't know, I think they go on the belt. Like, I've seen like images of it, and I think it's on the belt, but usually they carry them when they're equipped with them. It'd be kind of weird putting the radium Giselle in the holster. I know it comes with one, but a bit awkward. The sheet ones just simply go on the belt. I remember seeing like an image of one, because on either the right or the left hip, depending on which leg is forward or back, you can put it on one of them and it won't bump into anything weird. Let's see, what did I get? What is this thing? Extract 2 cognition points directly from the target. That is lovely. And ooh, that's a lot of points. That is a lot of points. That is quite a lot of points. And I'll be right back in just a moment. I need to use the restroom real quick, so hang out here. If you have any questions, put them up in chat, and I'll answer them when I get back. Be right back. And I'm back. I didn't know where they went, so I get bashed. So I get bashed the handlebars so they weren't on hands on them, and they have Dragoon dual wield. That's actually kit bashed, okay? Kit bashed. Man, am I sucking at speech to text? I might finally have to give up my BlackBerry. Dude, you're still using a BlackBerry? That's pretty cool. Not gonna lie. I think a BlackBerry is kind of retro in a cool way. Um, yeah, no, I could see a Dragoon dual wielding like that. That'd be a cool looking model. You know, we've seen that in media before, where someone's riding without handlebars with two guns. Let me see. Who do I want to augment? I think it was this guy that I wanted to augment, because I wanted to get up to this ability here, because it gives me infinite cognition points. Well, I gotta take that. Does me no good, but it's not a bad option. And then I grab this. There we go. I like this better. I like the extra energy armor over the extra health. I do want to throw a scanner on this guy. I want a weapon that doesn't use cognition points. Like I want a weapon that takes up a lot of slots, like this one, but uses 0 cognition points. Because I'm getting to a point where all my guys have so many open slots. And I think I'm going to save the Blackstone, because I'm going to do the Tech Priest mission. Let me just save before like something dumb happens. I think I'm going to do... Return to game. Then I'm going to do Kefir's mission, because I want to get this guy. And I want to save my Blackstone to upgrade this guy. And I get Vanguard level 2. I was kind of worried about this mission, but I think he'll be okay. It's kind of a scary mix of stuff, but that's fine. Get Pyro, we'll get this guy. I'm gonna bring these guys too, just in case. Like, that's a lot of cognition points, but I think I have enough now, because I have so many ways of getting them. Let's see, a Seminaria Militum gives plentiful instruction on the importance of battlefield morale. I am well aware of the factors affecting it. Good, because it's being impacted in all cohorts on the Tomb Valley. Apple is tech heresy. It's funny, because I actually have 3 different phones. It's a long story why. One's mine, one's a work phone, one's just an old phone that I still have for some reason, because I think it's on some weird line that people get to me by. 2 of them are Apple, one's a Samsung. I never had a BlackBerry. I had a Razr phone. Razrs were pretty cool. And I had the old Nokia brick phone when I was a kid in high school. And I felt pretty cool because I had one of those Bluetooth earpieces for my Nokia brick. And I remember I transferred schools in my last year, so I'd talk to friends from my old school. So I actually had people to call, and that made me feel cool. Okay. So we can skip these guys. Silva Tenebris. Okay. So I go down this way. And it's combat. First round of combat's always awkward when you don't have like cognition points, but also, I wonder, is the way I place these within the roster when I'm selecting my team affect which order they appear in the initiative structure? Because depending if that's the case, I may very well want to place them in a specific pattern. Let's see, there's a Praetorian, a Destroyer, a Deathmark, Praetorian, Necron Warrior, 2 active tombs, 3 points here. Okay, so those are my only 3 points. I legit don't care about the order, because this one guy can get all 3 points with either of his scanners. So I think I deploy like that. I think I move out into this place, because I've seen this battle map before, and I feel like if I go here, I'm going to get bottlenecked, and that's never fun. Though I do kind of want this. And these are all very mobile units, so they don't really care. The destroyer is kind of whatever. I guess Neocal is my fastest guy, so I could just throw him here and move him there and have him play with the destroyer. If I need to, I'll deploy a guy out there. And I have all the heal mechanicals and everything. Okay, the destroyer's moving away anyway, so... Well, let's go here. Well, I have 3 scanners, so I can grab all 3 of these without any issue. So let's find out what the destroyer does. Okay, melee it is. These also destroy energy armor with their thing, so if I deploy anything, it's going to be the Vanguard. I'm going to delay this guy's turn. Gain 1 cognition point. I don't want to do that. I want to do this. What do you mean I can't? Can I go here and reach it? That's kind of annoying. Like my scanners don't do anything. There we go. Oh, wait a minute. Shit. Whatever. I'll just double scan, because the skull can get it from anywhere. I forgot that his thing only works with the... You know what? I'm going to send both these guys over there. This guy can just, like, take care of everything. I guess if he gets locked in melee, it's awkward, but I think he'll be fine. And I can fill the cognition gauge. People were just starting to move away from pagers and to cell phones and Blackberries when I finished high school. Oh, jeez. I mean, I wasn't... Yeah, I was probably right around there. You're probably a few years older than me, but not, like, it's probably... Because I remember Blackberries were still a thing. The Nokia brick was still a thing. Ow. The Nokia brick was still a thing. There's all kinds of stuff like that. Oh, that's annoying. But it's 0 damage, so I'm okay with that. Really? He can shoot me from up there? Oh, go deploy over here somewhere. Where? Can I reach him? Is the question. Okay. The nice thing is... Nice thing isn't. Problem is... I can't knock this guy away. He's in such a position where I can't get rid of him. And if I move, this guy shoots me. Well, you know what? Screw it. I have enough healing that I don't care. I'm gonna move here, because I think I could just blow up this guy. See, that's annoying, though. And that's a critical. This guy... 18 health normally, or... Okay. I'm just gonna heal 10. Well, no, wait. I know. I know what I'm gonna do. Really? And this guy body blocks? Oh. Well, that's just rude. But... You know... Let me scan this guy. That's a lot of stats. Really want to take out Death Mark, but this guy's in the way. So I'm just gonna get my revenge on this guy. It's not optimal, but at least it gets me something. And I'm just gonna fill up the gauge, and I'm gonna deploy a Skitari or something. I think this is correct, because this gives me so much health that I'm fine, even if they try to blast me. And I'm just gonna fill up the gauge. Oh. Oh wait, never mind, that was just a canticle. I got all excited there for no reason. This is going to be an interesting fight. Where's this guy going? He's probably going to swarm my shooty guy, but that's okay. It's okay. I want to deploy this guy here. And I want to deploy this guy here. Oof. That's good damage. He's going to get a hit, but he's going to be okay. Maybe he's not going to be okay. Maybe the Praetorians are going to beat him up, but I'm going to run up here. I'm going to continue whacking away at this guy. I mean, he's done 7 damage. Like, he's kind of served his purpose. No, that's not going to do anything. This might do something. That did something. Does he get an attack opportunity? He doesn't. Okay. So I can kind of shoot away at this guy a little bit. Maybe I should just attack that guy, but I feel like... Well, I guess I can move here, because if this guy tries to move away again, attack opportunity, these scarabs are going to be a little annoying. I also wish I had a commission point. I could have scanned this, but I didn't. Bit of a mistake on my part. I'm going to delay this guy's turn, because I want this guy's turn to happen first. The reason being is I can get all the points off of this really easily. And then I can whack away at this guy. That's a pretty good amount of damage. I think I just take the opportunity of attack and heal up. Can't knock this guy away. Annoying thing is I can't make good use of this. Maybe I just stay put. I think I just stay put. As awkward as it is. He kind of goes back to where he came from. But... ooh, that's kind of scary. Why? That's just mean. Well, at least this guy went away. That's kind of annoying too. Because again, it just gets attacks on this guy, but whatever. I mean, I have enough healing with this guy that it doesn't matter. Nokia brick phones can probably resist Gauss flares. Yeah, they really can. So I'm going to knock this guy away. I can't knock this guy away. This guy's just going to be a nuisance to me. But he does no damage to my guy. So that's good. Oh, you want to phase shift over there, do you? That being said, I probably don't even care. If you're just going to keep shooting this guy, I don't really care one way or the other. Definitely need to start putting damage on this guy, because this is becoming an issue if I don't. That's a lot of damage. Aw, got all excited I could use it again. These guys just like take this guy out. Come on. Let's do it. Let's do it! No, this guy's probably dead. Unless he just decides to do that. I'm okay with that. Well. I can do that. That might be a mistake. I was kind of hoping maybe he gets knocked back this way, but I should have known better. Well, I think I can finish this guy off. I take damage for doing it, but it's fine. Like I said, I can always heal up at the beginning of like any round pretty easily. So if this is for 9, which it doesn't. That, however, crits, and that guy just spasms out and explodes. So I'm going to cleanse, because I want to get rid of the acid damage. gonna heal, because why not? And I'm gonna end turn. These guys are just floating away together. See, I don't get how this guy's initiative works, and that's bad for me, because this guy does a lot of work. But, yeah. Well, okay. I wanted to scan this to begin with. That was kind of my plan. Suppose I just move out here. Get some cognition points back from there. And then I just take out the destroyer and I get some cognition points there. That works. Maybe I could have tried to destroy the... Oh, that's even better. So now I don't even have to waste a shot. I can just poke away at this Necron Warrior. This Death Mark's a bit annoying, but I think I move. GW terrain, third-party terrain, or slap stuff together at a junk. If you can, there's the option of getting one of those like wire cutters. Not like a wire cutter, but it's like a heat wire, and what it does is you can basically it heats up and you can cut foam very easily with it, and not just any foam, but I think I can shoot there. Might do enough damage. And then you can make really nice cuts of different types of terrain, which is always nice. Next thing, I can blow this guy up in one turn. So that's how we used to make terrain, like way back in the day. Yeah, I guess I could just move here and just poke these guys back twice and then shoot this guy, so that I'm not triggering attacks of opportunity. And yeah, so what you do is you get like a piece of hardboard, and you get some of that foam, and then you can use like other things. You can make really nice looking terrain. Really? Ugh. Well, I'm in combat if I do that. Well, it just doesn't work out for me. Let me go here. Maybe I can still get... I'm definitely not going to be able to hit this guy. Yeah, there's a pillar in the way. Fine, I'll just heal. Should have shot this guy, I don't know. It's all kinds of goofy on my part. That was pretty goofy. But... no, I don't want to do that. I want to do this. So I can do that. I can move here, I can blow these scarabs up. Out of range. Oh. Nothing is coming up Millhouse. Well. I guess I shoot these guys. I move in. I blow those guys up. I get the cognition point. I blow this guy up. I get the cognition point. And then eventually I Volkite Blaster that guy. And, I don't like any of this. Could have also gotten a cognition point a little easier there, but I didn't. This is an awkward positioning, because this Death Mark can potentially do some damage, but yeah. I think I'll be okay. Nothing's gonna die, that's a major thing. So I can always heal up. Proxon. Is that what it's called? See, that's the other awkward thing, is this guy kind of can't get into range of anything. Maybe he can destroy this. I'd be pretty happy if he destroys this. There we go. He did his job. He did a bunch of damage to the destroyer. He did his thing, so I'm pretty happy about that. So I'm just gonna delay turn until I get to my Volkite Blaster guy. Well, yeah, I'm just gonna delay turn, because in theory, well, that's not up, but let's see if I can blast this guy. This guy's been very good at keeping out of my sights, but I can move here. I can heal my lowest health guy. Whatever. You do 1 damage to me. Can heal there. Lowest healing possible. I'll move here. And now I can just Volkite Blaster this guy. That should blow him up pretty much. There we go. Stage clear, still at 0. All 4 cognition points. It's one brand of hot wire cutter. Oh, okay. That's good to know. I had no idea what the thing was called. I remember using it, like, there used to be a terrain club way back when I was still in high school, so that's where I kind of learned some of this stuff. But I definitely like making my own terrain. I think a lot of the terrain out there is kind of, it's too static, and obviously they're working within certain limitations of how they can package it, for obvious reasons, because it's really hard to package terrain without making it, like, cost prohibitive. I think one big thing is someone has to figure out a way of making really nice terrain for cheap. And the reason I say that is you see a lot of tournaments, and they're kind of, pardon me, they're kind of dingy looking, simply because the terrain is so cheap looking. But if someone can figure out like a terrain pack that's easy for tournaments to buy, especially if there's some variety to it or some way of making a variety, kind of how like Frontline Gaming came up with those playmats, which is an existing concept. They used their playmats to kind of create a business around that. I think someone can figure out a way of some kind of terrain. And I know people have tried with cardboard or paper or things like that, but there has to be a way of making it, and it has to be out of the box because nobody wants to sit there and paint 50 game sets of terrain. And terrain's pretty easy to paint if you think about it. But it has to be easy. It has to be pre-made and it has to be functional because I remember it used to be very popular to use essentially a piece of foam cut with one of those hot wire cutters with trees in it, and it was really hard to use. But eventually, what they did was they actually put a piece of felt underneath, so when units were under on top of it, they would pick up that piece of terrain, put the units in, and then you would know what the footprint was. But there has to be a way of doing something like that that's functional and cheap and efficient. I've built some barricades out of cardboard, but I've also bought the Sector Imperialis ruins. Yeah, I mean, some of the terrain from Games Workshop looks pretty nice. Like, the Command Edition, I think it's called, those pipes look pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. Some of the terrain pieces look cool, but they're kind of expensive. And you can't really make an effective game board out of it for what you want with terrain. There just has to be some kind of way of accomplishing everything for a reasonable price because again a lot of game stores don't have that much money to invest into the tournament scene, and because I've worked with a lot of them in the past when I was younger in college especially, and most of them are pretty hard up for cash. A lot of times it's a matter of they can get their allocation, they can sell it, and then they can kind of pay their bills and pay themselves enough to survive, but it's not like they have the excess cash flow. Essentially, they're not making enough of a profit to invest in some of the systems that they could be. And that's kind of sad because there's so much you can do with spaces. And the reason I say that is because you see some of these big players that get huge and they do so many interesting things, but they have the ability to kind of move pieces around in that sense. And especially with Magic the Gathering, like once the store got big enough, it could it could innovate on a lot of things, which was cool. And I think that's something that's missing in a lot of game stores because, again, they're all small businesses. They're all oftentimes running off of kind of that paycheck to paycheck model. And it would be nice to find ways of making their situation a little better. Maybe that's something there's space to innovate for. Maybe that's something I should be thinking about and saying, okay, how can I produce a product to make their situation better that they can get for cheap or low cost, but at the same time, it might be something that Games Workshop should have considered. Kind of how Wizards of the Coast used to do Friday Night Magic promos, where if someone was part of the player network, they would essentially get free foil cards to hand out to people to encourage play on Friday night to do drafts and things like that. And it'd be cool if like they had data cards or something like that, like something Games Workshop gave to affiliate stores that are promoting their product and providing a play space. And maybe like terrain packs would be one thing so that tournaments could happen. Or maybe it's like the ITC does that or something. I don't know. There has to be some way of doing it. And like it's just a matter of figuring out what the most cost effective way is and making it look nice. Because you see these pictures, some of these tournaments, and they're kind of, they're using blocks of styrofoam as terrain. And that makes people not want to play in tournaments. And I like tournaments. I like the tournament style of play because you get to see what people can come up with within a certain restrictive rule set where everyone's kind of thinking of the same power level. I like narrative play as well, but narrative play and thematic play are so diverse that it's hard to quantify anything in it. Sell us models to make terrain by melting down our sprues. That might be an idea. You know how many sprues I have just like laying around from like the few models that I have built and everything? It's crazy. I was actually thinking about maybe like doing an online store because I could definitely do like a distributor thing and just contact a distributor to get models and product. But because I think again a lot of online stores don't serve their customers the way they should. Kryl, hey Kryl, welcome to the stream. The flat pack MDF terrain kind of works. Maybe LGSs could commission people to paint them with discounts or something. That's an idea. I mean, again, like I like that idea. I like ways of getting the community involved. And one store when I was younger that no longer exists, I used to go to, um, did something like that where they used a lot of those facets to make terrain for their tournaments, and they also made terrain on themselves, and their terrain looked beautiful. I mean, it was they made some really cool looking boards because they had an entire basement section where they were like a Warhammer store, so they had something like 8 tables set up at all times, and they made these demon tables and everything. They had their basic tables as well, but they were very much known for their terrain. But it still wasn't very effective. Like it needs to be out of the box. It needs to be very much I think people would be more forgiving of terrain that's painted poorly if it's just like factory painted or something than they would be of terrain that doesn't look like terrain. And I think the other problem with like any store that makes their own terrain is I think Games Workshop needs to have some way of specifying what a terrain board looks like because once you specify that, it's very easy to make a kit that fulfills a need because as long as each game board looks different, it's hard to say, okay, here's this thing. But once you know what a game board looks like, it's very easy to create a box set. And you can have different game boards for like different missions so that you can be like, oh, this is what this piece looks like, that's what that piece looks like. And then you can have someone that makes a bunch because it's always getting production running that's super expensive. But once you have production going, it's pretty cheap to keep it running. It's kind of like the die kit for like a cut mold or something like that is super expensive, and that's where all of the budget goes to. But the materials are pretty cheap, so granted, all materials are going up too right now, so maybe that's not a not a good analogy anymore. Okay. A statue group in the chamber head depicts several nameless Necron lords, all wielding a variety of weapons and implements of authority. Though not as dramatic as the statues of Argalek, it certainly represents the Necron leader's habit of self-aggrandizement. Bypass the chamber entirely, make a visual record of the statues, destroy the statues. I think we're just going to make a record and move on our way. Got some Blackstone. That's always good. So, where was I heading? I have no idea where I'm going. Okay, so now I know. So 1, 2, 3, 4 versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I go through the 2 ruins, maybe get some heal ruins. Yeah, they kind of did that with the 9th edition core book, but incredibly non-specific. Yeah, I agree. Like, I 100% agree with that view of it. I wish they made it a little more specific. I understand why they don't. Like, I understand why they don't make it specific. Simply because they want people to have some freedom and for things to kind of solve themselves if there's an issue. because you can always solve a lot of issues with terrain. But maybe that's a question of, okay, can we have, let's say if you made a map, and you made a map with four, for the same mission, you had four different configurations, and then you made a terrain set that interlocked in different ways. So let's say you take it out of the package and there's X amount of pieces. You interlock the pieces in such a way to make game board 1 terrain set 1, and then you can make game board 1 terrain set 2 by rearranging how the pieces go together. I think something like that would be most efficient, where you can figure out the most uses for a single piece. So most of your design budget would go into figuring out the most combinations of the different pieces, and obviously the production molds and things like that. But once you kind of figured out that you can take a terrain kit and make 5 different game boards out of it, let's say, or something of that nature, you would drastically increase the versatility of the kits, making people want to use them more because they're not limited to one terrain set. And you would also give people the ability to correct things, because I remember StarCraft 2, when it came out, there were certain maps that you would ban. So you would have like you'd be able to choose maps that you favor and that you ban when it first came out, because there was one map that if you were Terran, you could essentially deploy a quick siege tank in such a position that your opponents, if they were Zerg or Protoss, could not expand, because all of their anti-air units or any unit that gets that place would require too much gas for it to be efficient, because your Marines could take them down. So everyone would ban that map unless they were Terran, and then the only time you would see it is Terran versus Terran, and even then you wouldn't see it that often. So I think things like that self-correct, are very important. But I think that's, yeah, I mean, I think you have a good point there, that you do have to be kind of vague to a certain extent. A cohort comes across a lone Skitarii. The soldier has a badly wounded arm and is serving her unit as a courier since she can no longer use weapons. Okay, she's a courier. She explains that the infantry operator 3rd class Epsilon 5th binary cohort Manipul Theta, and that she must take a slate forward to combat the observance of the Skitarii command post near the entrance. Well, I don't want to interrogate. I don't want to lecture. That's probably going to add things. Troops failing or preserving. Well, I'm going to assist her, because it might be important information. Okay, I've got some Blackstone. They got some initiative. I'll take that trade-off. There could be an issue in comp play where players could solve certain configurations to where they could take units gear that would be able to take advantage of how strictly the terrain was placed. Yeah, 100%. I mean, that's an issue that needs to be solved. And that's why I think it's good to have a certain level of modularity and a certain level of randomness. So you want different kits, and you want kits that are modular. But you probably, if you have enough terrain boards, and that's going back to that StarCraft 2 example, like there was clearly maps that certain armies could take advantage of, but let's say there might be some interesting way of doing it where maybe you can like quick set the terrain. I wonder if there's like a way of doing that where you could basically have some way of players vetoing certain maps or something of that nature, or tournaments vetoing certain maps. I mean, obviously if you give them enough variety and enough kits, they can select different enough maps, and they can kind of keep some maps from being in play if they're popular enough. Like, because obviously if people solve a certain map, the internet will know nowadays. So you can say, okay, we're not going to use map ABC because it's just too skewed towards this army or that army. But it'd be interesting. There has to be a solution to it. It's definitely a difficult solution because of there's a rigid nature to Warhammer terrain. Well, I'm taking the healing glyph, but also we have 3 glyphs now. We know this one's bad. This one's probably bad. So this one heals. There we go. I don't know. It's an interesting question. Like, I think it's one of those questions that someone's going to solve at some point, and we're all going to feel kind of silly for not figuring it out. But, so this one's probably bad. So this one's probably good. Because this one was in the last one. And I doubt they're going to give us 2 good. They're probably going to give us 2 bad, 1 good. To train us for future selection. Ooh, I got a thing. I got a Phosphor Blaster. That seems like a really bad weapon. Compared to the Volkite Blaster, this seems really weak. StarCraft 2 seasonal maps, I guess. Yeah, that could be a solution. Like I said, there's a lot of options. I mean, the other thing is you could also make it in such a way that, let's say you find a flaw with your map, you can say, okay, how do we move around the pieces such that it changes it? Because obviously you can make the maps modular to a point. It's definitely much harder with physical pieces versus, you know, non-physical pieces. I think there's a solution. I don't know what it is though. It's not an easy one. I think what do I have here? Acanthrites, Destroyer, Praetorian, Deathmark, Acanthite. Some unknown Necron, 3 unknown Necron units. I can harvest the full one. I can get almost the full one. I want to heal this guy. I think I just start battle and then just proceed. Can I use this pre-battle? Oh, I wanted to see if I could use something pre-battle, but I can't. No, I mean, it's a very interesting problem. Like, I think anyone who thinks there's an easy solution to it, like 100%, is wrong, because there isn't one. But there's definitely a solution. And it might have to go through certain iterations of that solution. But I feel like there's probably a solution. I don't know. Maybe I'm also wrong with that. Oh, that's kind of annoying. Maybe I should have deployed a unit. Because this guy's taking a bunch of damage. But I can heal him up. As long as nothing else hits that guy, I heal him up for at least 10. I also shoot the death mark. With, not that guy. So I'm going to heal this guy for 4. I can just heal him up with normal stuff. I think this is the guy who has a servo skull thing. No, he's not, because this is... Who is this? This is Neocal. Neocal is the other guy. I'm going to start poking away here. Ooh, that was nice. He's going to get pinged, but... I think that's okay. Probably going to do... that's kind of a lot. But lets me know this guy's stats. And I think I scan... Well, I scan kind of the furthest thing. What's the furthest thing? The furthest thing is probably this. It's a little awkward. So... we could just end... do I push this guy away? I push this guy away. I don't know what that really gets me, but maybe I can deploy on him or something. Well, maybe I can also move... that doesn't do me any good. So I want to heal werewolves. As long as the ITC doesn't do what War Machine did and use a bunch of flat 2D parts of terrain. Yeah, I agree with that. I think War Machine was a really awesome game, and I think it fell apart because it tried to cut a lot of corners in that sense, from everything I've read, and it's very unfortunate that that happened. It's just one of those things where it's kind of... Let's see if I can just blow this guy up. Whoa. That guy didn't explode. I don't like that. I don't like that that guy didn't explode. That guy should have exploded, but he didn't. I don't like that. That makes me unhappy. What's the deal with this guy? Let me... Oh, okay, he exploded. There we go. I can't reach him easily, unfortunately, but... Oh, yeah, cognition point, nice. So I can clean up these cognition points. And smack this guy. I can bat him away. Let's see, funny to get destroyers stuck in corners. They can't melee and just sort of stand there. Yeah, it's true. I've done that with warriors and stuff. It's kind of funny. That's actually really funny. So, sad thing is, I kind of want to just run here and blow up this death mark. It's kind of gross. I guess I just do it. Just do it. It's awkward. I just don't want this thing getting back up. Plus I get the point back. And I guess I can move him here. And just kind of hide him in the corner. I get the point. Yeah. Not my favorite thing to do, but... Oh, crap. Oh, crap. I goofed there, but... guess I'll move him here, or shoot there, and then I can just run back in the corner somewhere. Or I can even... Well, I don't want to move there. I think I just move... I think I move here, and then I just kind of wrap around to move through the back here. Like, I'm not really under any threat. The Praetorians are definitely annoying. I definitely deploy stuff. I want to deploy these guys, or these guys. I want to deploy these guys. I want to also deploy them in a place where they're not necessarily under threat. And I say that, right there. It gets blown up. I said that like it mattered. I think I reach here, scan this, and then kind of walk back and lock this guy into combat potentially. I feel like this guy's just going to get murked. Oh, I didn't... Okay, let's see what happened there. I was wondering, I'm like, wait, shouldn't I have more? Hopefully I do too. 4. Okay, crit. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. I think I skipped this guy's turn for now. Because I want to grab this. I can't really do much with him. However, well, I can run him back here. Does that accomplish much, though? I mean, I run him here, I get a few shots off, I scan the thing, I run back. If I play my cards right, I can probably get enough command points so I don't care about how many I use for this guy. Yeah, let's do some dumb stuff. I mean, he can generate a full bar of command points, so let me see what happens. Oh, look at that. Though that was wrong, and the reason being is because now I have to basically go here to use this, which is a tiny bit awkward, but that's okay, because now this destroyer has to take an attack of opportunity. That's also okay. That's kind of scary. Where's this guy going? Here? Okay. Oh, that's not nice. But I still have this guy, right? I still have these two guys, so the destroyer moves. Oh, this guy's getting kind of gangbanged. I mean... Ugh. Let's see what this shows. That's bad. I can run around it though. I mean, this is all kinds of bad. Basically need to take care of this guy. And I need to get this guy to not get exploded. Might get exploded though. Okay, okay. Mechanicals I have. I still have both heal mechanicals, so that's fine. Let's see what happens. Well, that's not good. I guess I can finish him off. I think I can finish this off. Okay, yeah, I just move into combat. And then just kinda Mecha Dendroid him. There we go. I can cleanse the poison. And if I have any more mobility, I go there. And then I pass the turn. This destroyer moves again? What the hell? Oh, this guy's probably dead. Unless... Let's do that. Let's see what happens. He's probably going to attack this. That's good. Okay, I mean, that's not good, but it's better than this guy just exploding. And I can actually heal this guy quite well. Yeah. Might be able to accomplish something here. Okay, okay. See if I can blow this guy up. Okay, that bodes well. Things are looking good. I can just move here, swat this guy. Oh, nice, and he has no physical armor either. That's beautiful. And then... yeah, I'm in a pretty good spot. This guy, I skip his turn, because I want to heal this guy for 10. The Recruit Edition box had a two-sided battle mat made out of paper. Yeah, I mean, it's cool. It's a step in the right direction. Like, I'm definitely always happy when they do things like that because it shows that they're trying to find solutions. I don't think it's the elegant solution. I think it's one of those things where it's kind of underwhelming in a lot of senses. But it's not bad. Like, it shows they care. And I'm definitely for that. Let me heal this guy up. I can't heal. This guy doesn't heal. This guy definitely doesn't heal. Well, this is awkward. Yeah. Well, I guess I move here. Like, I don't know why I moved there. I guess I can gather 2 is why I moved there. I could have scanned also. There's just all kinds of goofiness on my part. Let's move here. There we go. I get a scan. It's probably going to spawn some Necron warriors or some shit. And yeah, Necron Immortal, Necron something, Necron warrior. Not too worried about that. This guy repairs. Oh yeah, I still have this guy. That's interesting. I bet I can move him here and shoot. It threw me through a loop when I played Necrons in 9th edition, and the constructs had reanimation protocols, but they didn't have it in this game. Well, yeah, there's so many things like that. It's the weirdest thing, because like you read some of those things and like descriptions, and the way they talk about certain things, and you're like, wait, is that true? It's like, I guess it is. Uh-oh. Okay. Okay, don't shoot me, bro. Okay. That kind of worked out. Yeah, I forgot what it was. It says something. I was just like, oh man, that's crazy. Imagine if that was the case. See, that did 4 damage, but I think I'm going to run back, because I don't want this destroyer shooting my guy. And I think I still have... Well, the destroyer can still get to my guy, but at least he's taking some damage for it. Oh, okay, I guess he just... Oh, I don't know what he did there. That was strange. Now, I don't really care about the destroyer. Just kind of want to heal up my guys. I kind of want to blow this guy up. I know these guys have a lot of physical armor. So maybe I can just blow this guy up. Let's see what happens. I might really blow this guy up. Maybe I should have fired that first because of the machine spirit. Yeah, I should have fired that guy first because of the machine spirit. But whatever. Yeah, he just has a ton of physical armor, so I don't really mind. This guy has some armor. Might have been a bit of a misspelling, but whatever. Strange that he can just do that. But if he survives... What happens if I delay this guy? This guy goes... Well, I don't have to delay him. I can move him here. Move him here. Take some shots at this immortal. Not ideal, but... I think I pretty much win this. I mean, this gives me extra Necrons, which is a little awkward. And this guy goes before anyone, so... Well, yeah, I move him here. I heal my guy. I attack the destroyer. Everything kind of works out. So repair. Machine Spirit. Bam. 4 damage. Really good. I don't want to do that. Do I? No, I don't. I think I just delay this guy's turn. Because I can get a full cognition gauge from this guy. I'm also going to just do this. Destroy him. Destroy the destroyer. Poke away at the warrior. Heal him up again. These canticles are really nice, so you can just like infinite heal. Am I still live? Can you guys still see my screen? It's giving me an error on the playback. Or at least it's saying there's an error on the playback. I mean, it says I'm still streaming, but... That makes me a little nervous. This happened once before, and I don't think it was still going when that happened. But all the indicators show that it's still going. Which is a little confusing. But is it... Okay. Oh, okay, that's good to know. I just didn't know, like, on my thing it says there's an error. It says the connection's good and everything, it just says there's, like, you know, like an error on, the playback. It's kind of weird. Oh, okay. Let's see if this guy goes down. This guy does not go down. And he crits me like a jerk. I guess I have to go down here. Oh, wait. I guess I blow this immortal up. That's what I do. And then I run this guy down to here. How do I... Okay. You know, I guess if I'm using my mobility... Huh. See if I can reach him now. I can. There we go. Stupid pillar. That's unpleasant. This guy just not want to go down. Okay. He went down. It seems, I think the Volkite Blaster or something, if I blow something up, like I get all my points back or something. I seem to get so many of them. Maybe something like an old playset, like He-Man or G.I. Joe had. They were pre-painted, quick to assemble, folded for storage, and decorated with decals. Yeah, I think that might be a good idea. I definitely would like something like that. I mean, I remember Mighty Max and stuff like that was super popular back in the day. That was like my toy of childhood, I guess. I guess I just destroy these consoles and then escape. So, but yeah, it's kind of... Oh, there's a death mark. Well, that's rude of him. But yeah, I think it was kind of interesting. Like, yeah, I think it'd be kind of cool. Like some kind of like playset. It sounds kind of lame, but like I think it'd be kind of cool. See if we can just destroy this console. Critical. Well, that's a good start. There we go. Let's grab those. Yeah. Yeah, he's gonna get Overwatch on me no matter what. Screw it. Go ahead. Shoot me, bro. Next is 10 more full. Finish assembling another Dune Rider. Oh, welcome back, Pyro. It's actually probably going to be the end of the stream soon, but you know, you get to catch the tail end. Finish assembling a Dune Rider. Next is 10 more Fulgurites, and then 10 Corpuscari later on. Well, I really like Corpuscari, I'll be honest. I really like Corpuscari. And I have 5 done. I need to get a ton more done of Corpuscari. Grab this. I also should have moved this guy probably as close as I could there, but whatever. Also probably maybe should have delayed this guy's turn, but also whatever. I mean, all I'm really contending with is a single death mark. How dangerous could it be? And I could probably move here. Okay, do it. Okay. I'll move here, and I'm gonna heal this guy up a whole ton. 'Cause I get more Blackstone that way. Well, let me move here. Let me poke this guy. Could pretty much escape. I don't think I'm under any threat. Especially not from this thing. I'm gonna go the long way. I'm gonna just shoot this guy once. And I still have a Servo Skull, so this guy picks up all the points. That's alright. I know. It's not a... Oh. I mean, I'll stream again. Like, I plan to stream pretty consistently. I enjoy it, so it's no biggie. There'll be plenty of opportunities to catch my meaningless banter. I wonder how much of the AdMech units are going to get oofed in the Codex next week. I don't know. I think the AdMech Codex looks pretty good so far. Like, again, they could completely screw it up. They could completely release all kinds of nonsense in terms of points. But I think it looks nice. Like, I think there's a lot of stuff that I wanted to see happen. And I think they've improved a lot of units in a good way. And, like, at least in terms of stats. For all we know, Cataphrons might be unplayable, and then I'll be sad. Well, we've seen that only 2 weapons got nerfs. Everything else got better or more shots or no changes. So many of our weapons, including melee options, just got flat out better. I do like that. I like that we got a lot of melee option buffs. The only bad thing is that the Forge Worlds got weaker, but we don't really know what that means yet. They might have gotten weaker, but they might get more in the long run. Metallica obviously has a ton of stuff, especially from Warzone Caradon. And I don't mind, you know, Agrippina and things like that being better for a little while. Like, Agrippina seems really cool. Maybe they do things that make the changes to Forge Worlds better. Maybe they give more stratagems to Forge Worlds. Maybe they do things. But I also don't mind that Forge Worlds are less impactful. If they put the base stats on the units and they allow for more flexibility in terms of what Forge World we choose, that's always a benefit. I believe the Raiders are going to lose the stratagem of being able to move before charge. I'll be really sad. I hope they don't. I hope they keep Tactical Oblique. To either the Mortal Wounds on 5+ maybe. I can see them losing that. Again, it's hard to say with Raiders. I really don't know where Raiders are going to go. Like, they're a very weird place because of how many stats they have and things of that nature. Weapons may have gotten better, but restricting random things to core could screw them up. That's true. One thing I'll say, though, is restrictions to core might not be as big of a deal. On Cataphrons, it obviously will be. But we've seen in cases that not every buff is restricted to core. And more so, we never really had much buffs to melee. So, again, it might be very marginal in that sense. Maybe we've not seen the weapons special rules. That's true. Dismember Electro Priests would make nice scatter terrain and be good narrative reason for me not to have them in my army. That's one way of looking at. I mean, Electro Priests have a bunch of extra bits. Electro Priests aesthetically do not belong in my army. Yeah, but there's a lot of proxies for Electro Priests. And I've seen a lot of cool conversions. I want to make Electro Priests, like, for my Fulgurites, I want to use the Arc Maces and make them look like that, because I think that the Arc Maces look cool, and I want to find a way of making them kind of look like that. Maybe I can use them as Rust Stalkers as well, if they standardize the bases. I've seen that argument. So AdMech with the new Forge World could be similar to Sisters, a shooting army with reasons to go to your opponent's face, or a super long range fighter one. Yeah. I always said it this way. I always thought AdMech were the opposite of Sisters. So where Sisters had Sisters were a melee army that had shooting options, and they could build kind of either way, but they always favored melee. AdMech to me was always the shooting army that could build melee with things like Fulgurites and Infiltrators and stuff like that. It was a little less so in the new edition, but that's why I thought that one video I did with the Sisters and AdMech list, where the AdMech brought the shooting component and the Sisters brought the melee component, was so cool, because it kind of created the synergy where each army could do either one, but they were each providing their specific niche. And in addition to that, I always think if you put a ranger head on a Sisters of Battle body, it looks really cool. So that was kind of my excuse there as well. Oh, we got a new sector. What is this? The first forays into the tomb reveal a slight, equally magnificent and as dismaying. The tomb is a vast alien data loom. We got a new location or something. That's cool. Let's see, what do we have here? We got a new tech priest. This is going to be our second tour, as we mentioned. Oh, that art looks sick. I like that. What we got here? Just out of curiosity for the next one. A new Ranger Alpha. That's cool. This guy's still doing his thing. I think I want this for the next one because we're picking up more units. This is always an option. But let me save because I'm probably going to call it a night. I actually ended up streaming a little longer than I expected. 2 hours and 40 minutes, jeez. So this shows like that. You know, at least to me it shows that I really enjoy streaming because I was like, oh, I'm going to stream 2 hours and go to bed and stuff like that, or like maybe an hour and a half, and then every time I look up I'm like, oh, it's 3 hours in. But it's you guys make this a lot of fun. Like all you guys interacting and asking questions and stuff like that. It makes it super fun. So add new Forge Worlds. Okay, sisters or super long range. They like a love child of Catachan and Dr. Manhattan. Yeah, kinda. Papa Judah is just proxy them because you feel okay. Sisters and AdMech combined make Space Marines. That's true. Oh man. I guess not really. Like, the Space Marines have their own thing. I've gone into Space Marines a little bit too. Like, I've been doing research for them for a series, and I think Space Marines have some unique stuff that other armies don't. Like, they get a little more flack than some things, but I think Space Marines have some cool stuff that people overlook. I believe it's due to the amount of flesh. If their arms were metal or had muscle like machine augmentation or arms. Yeah, I agree. I think something that's a priest in this kind of army should not be that fleshy. I think if they just called them electro fanatics or something like that as well, that would be another solution. Just make them something that's not a priest within an army, within a faction that wants to have everything mechanical. If they just made them a, electro fanatic, and it was like the first step, or maybe if they had like the lore be that, oh, they're humans that want to become admech so much that they've implanted themselves with all kinds of things and they kind of serve the cause, and they're self-flagellating themselves for the cause in the sense that they're causing themselves damage just to become closer to a machine or something like that. Or maybe they're admech, but they're kind of like the Repentia of admech, something like that. I could see the flesh, but inversely, I think if you just made them more mechanical, like you said, and called them priest, that would also be an option. I agree. I like the models, but I don't think they fit what they represent. So I 100% agree with you, Pyro. Oh, just FYI, there's a really good Dominus upgrade that makes your weapon CP cost like 4 less a turn. Yeah, I think there's... Just out of curiosity. Oh. I think it's on one of these. There's a... Your next weapon's attack cost is reduced by 2 cognition points. Like, that's a good one. I think there's like one of these that did that. Cast Canicles for free. Oh, okay, so you can double use Canicles. Yeah, there's one. I mean, this one might just be alone good enough. Because every 3 turns I can use the Volkite Blaster for 1, and then I can go double Volkite Blaster potentially. Granted, I've already invested so much into this guy. It's a little weird. I already got the full Dominus tree and everything. It's like the first or second ability too. Yep. Yeah, it's the first one there that we saw. Yeah, I think you're right. I feel like it used to just reduce it by 100%. They are priests on electricity, so machine parts get damaged. You can make a priest that, I don't know, maybe if they were just pure energy. Maybe if they were if you ever played like League of Legends, there was this character known as Xeris who was just pure energy, but he had all these like bindings and rocks and chains and stuff. So they could have made like electro priests like in that sense, where they were pure energy with like a metal shell for like hands and stuff. Maybe that'd be a little too goofy, I don't know. Which is why they have big metal boots to ground them. Yeah, I definitely remember that from lore. That's actually kind of cool, the boots. They embody the motive force, aka electricity. Oh snap, they nerfed it. Yep. There's no constancy in flesh, only decay. Yep. YouTube is being weird. I don't know if it's you. It might be me. Sometimes my thing just gets kind of a little weird. Like on my end, it's a little weird. I think it might be YouTube and me in combination. Used to be able to cheese Alpha Strike really easily with the Mechanical that machine spirited all the weapons. The aren't pure flesh. Anyway, guys, thank you for tuning in. Feel free to keep chatting in chat. Make friends with one another. But I'm gonna go to bed. I do gotta wake up for work tomorrow morning. It's been a ton of fun. Thank you all for tuning in. I know I said the new video was gonna be out on Sunday. Unfortunately, I failed at that. It'll probably most likely be out on Thursday because it's like 90 or it's 85% done. So if I work on it tomorrow, it'll be troops and transports. It ended up being longer than I expected because there's a lot to cover with troops and transport with the Death Guard army. So it should be out Thursday midday, roughly. I always upload it. If I upload it at night on a weekday, I let it sit till midday next day. And then I'll probably have another video on Sunday because I'll actually have enough time to work on it. I'm gonna have a little bit more of a free schedule coming up, and that one will probably be the 500 point Necron list army video. There's a lot of cool things, especially with the combat patrol coming out. So thank you all for tuning in. Really appreciate it, and have a good night. See you guys next time. Might be a stream Thursday as well. I don't know, but at the very worst, there will be a stream on Saturday as normal. I think Saturday is going to be a streaming day, barring anything weird. Anyway, peace out.